Luke here with an update. Hey guys, so as the title of this video suggests, I am doing the 50 random questions tag, which, yes, I know a lot of YouTubers have done it. Joey just recently did it, Jim just recently did it, but I was looking, I think it might actually be one of the oldest tags on YouTube, and I've never done it before, so I thought, hey, you know what, I'm gonna do it today. I also wanted to say that I saw all the comments of yesterday's video saying that you guys think I'm wearing bronzer. I must have actually just pushed the Oompa Loompa filter or something, because I did look very orange in the video, but I have been getting tan from going on bike rides and stuff, and I think I actually have a sunglasses tan. I think these sunglasses actually might be a little bit broken, but yeah. That's the sunglasses tan. Oh, when did I break these? I have more pairs, don't worry. I also wanted to let you guys know that today, Friday, at 1 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be doing a live show on YouNow, and I'm going to upload this video quite a few hours early, so if you do the math on 1 p.m. Pacific time today, that's going to be 4 p.m. on the East Coast. Overseas, wherever you guys are, it's going to be at nighttime, but 1 p.m. is early enough that you should be able to come and hang out with me. And lastly, before I get into these questions, I'm also going to be on the website VU this month. I've talked about it a lot in the past. A bunch of other YouTubers use it. It's a really fun website, and I've already answered hundreds of questions over on VU, but I'm going to be doing it a lot more this month. So tomorrow I'll be answering questions over there. The link to my VU will be below. I think it's just like vu.com/Luke, but that will be linked below. Go and ask me a question. It's kind of like FormSpring, and then I will answer your question in like a 10-20 second little snippet back, and then you guys can all go and watch the questions that you think would be interesting. But let's get into these 50 random questions. Alright, so the first question, where were you 3 hours ago? I was either probably responding to emails, or I was hanging out with my roommate, John Noe. We are always talking internet stuff and YouTube stuff, so I like hanging out with John, so I was probably doing that. Alright, next question. Who are you in love with? This one seems pretty obvious, actually. I would say that I, just like you guys, am in love with either Nugget or Joey Graceffa. It's one of those. It's a tie. I can't decide. Have you ever eaten a crayon? I think I was more of a Play-Doh guy. I think I had more Play-Doh back in the day, not as many crayons. Is there anything pink within 10 feet of you? Well, my girlfriend is a beauty guru, so I think I can find something. Let me look. Oh, I did find something. This is some pink. I know you guys might argue peach, but it could be just the coloring of the video. That's what it is. Alright, when is the last time you went to the mall? I went to the mall today. We have a giant mall fairly close to Echo Base, which is our house, the name of our house, and they have pretty much everything there that you would need. So I can be a little bit of a mall rat. In fact, I've been recognized over at that mall a few different times. Are you wearing socks right now? No, I have sandals on. I just got a new pair of sandals that I really like. Does your family have a car worth over $2,000? Yes, they do. What, does that make me like rich or something? Like having my family have a car over $2,000? I don't know. When was the last time you drove out of town? Drove out of town? I fly out of LA all the time, but actually, I don't really know when the last time I drove out of LA. I don't know how big town actually is, if LA is a town, which it's not, it's much bigger. I don't think I've ever driven out of LA before, now that I think about it. It's kind of weird. Have you been to the movies in the last 5 days? I haven't, and I actually don't go to the movies that much anymore, and I think that's because of the internet. When you have Netflix and you have the internet, can pretty much watch anything from home. Alright, next question. Are you hot? Well, I don't have a Finnick body, if that's what you're asking, but what was the last thing you had to drink? I had some water. I drink a lot of water in the mornings, so that was the last thing I had to drink. What are you wearing right now? I am wearing the shirt that I actually got in France, I believe, when I was overseas, and then I'll just show you guys. So this brand of shirt is LOGG. I've never heard of it before, but I thought it was a little bit funky because of all of the little buttons right here. Like, why would you ever open the buttons on this shirt? It would look weird, I think. And then some, I think these are Abercrombie shorts that I got the other day, and then some Abercrombie sandals that I like. Do you wash your car or let the car wash do it? I used to wash my car all the time when I lived back in Iowa, but now it's more of a car wash situation. Last food that you ate. Have you guys ever heard of this place called Stone Oven? It's pretty awesome actually. If you ever see a Stone Oven, they have really good bread and sandwiches, and here in California they always have fresh avocados, and it's really delicious, so I eat there every once in a while, so that's where I ate. Where were you last week at this time? I was probably setting up for the Coke versus Pepsi challenge that I did with Sawyer, Joey, and Ingrid, which is surprising because that doesn't seem like it was a week ago, but yeah, that was last week. Have you bought any clothing items in the last week? Yes, I just joined a new gym recently, so I bought some new socks. That counts as clothes. When is the last time you ran? I have been trying to run pretty frequently, so just 2 days ago I think I went for a run. What's the last sporting event you watched? I watched women's wrestling for the Olympics. What is your favorite animal? Nugget. Your dream vacation? I would say going to New Zealand or Australia with a lot of my friends and getting a beach house for a week would actually probably be the coolest vacation that I can think of right now. Last person's house you were in. Worst injury you've ever had. I had a kid that was twice my size when I was in junior high football, and I was on the special teams, like the kickoff, and he was coming full steam at me, and he got like a huge lift, like hit me in the midsection. I flew up, but when I landed on my wrist, and it broke my wrist. So actually my wrist, my left one, has a little bit of a thing in there because of that. His name was Sean Schnormeyer. Have you been in love? I have been in love a few different times, and I've also had my heart broken a few times. And do you miss anyone right now? I'm fairly fortunate that I get to spend a lot of time with the people that mean the most to me. There are people in my life that don't live in LA that I miss, a lot of my UK friends. Last play you saw. The last one I think that I actually did see was in Seattle with Christina Horner. I think she brought me to the place she worked, and that was many years ago. What is your secret weapon to lure in the opposite sex? Well, it's either my dance moves, or normally when guys sweat, it kind of stinks. Mine, it kind of smells like spaghetti, and from what I've heard, people like spaghetti. What are your plans for tonight? I think I'm going to Elle and Blair's book signing thing with Ingrid. Who is the last person you sent a MySpace message? I'm not even gonna answer that one. MySpace. Next trip you are going to take. This one's actually kind of sad because I can't think of the next big adventure for me yet. Ever go to camp? In Iowa they had this thing called Awanas, and it was for like a church retreat and camp thing, which was very fun, but that would probably be the closest thing to camp. Oh, actually I went to the YouTube Next Up Creator Camp. That was kind of like a camp actually. And then the thing in London was kind of like camp too. Were you an honor roll student in school? Our school was very small. We had no honors classes. Hello? What do you want to know about the future? I want to know when we're gonna get freaking like space travel and be able to go to other galaxies and universes, because I thought by now we would have that figured out. Are you wearing any perfume or cologne? I wear some deodorant that has a little bit of smellage to it, but I do have this one called Play that I really like, and I need to go and get the bigger bottle of it because I'm almost out of the little sample thing that Ingrid got for me. Are you due sometime this year for a doctor's visit? I want to go and get my wisdom teeth out because wisdom teeth suck and you have to pull those things out. They don't give you any wisdom. I'll tell you that much right now. You get no wisdom from wisdom teeth. Where is your best friend? I have a lot of best friends, but most of my best friends are here in LA, so that's where they are. How is your best friend? They are all well. Thanks for asking how my friends are. Do you have a tan? I think people think I wear bronzer. Look at all the bronzer on your face. I just learned about bronzer from Ingrid telling me about bronzer. I didn't even really know that was a thing. My skin is just, it gets orange. It gets orangey when I get tans, and I've been biking a lot. What am I listening to right now? I have been listening to a lot of the new Owl City album. I still really like Owl City and all the stuff that he makes. Do you collect anything? When I was a kid, I used to collect baseball cards, and I had a ton. I have a trading card collection from the WoW TCG, but also I like Magic the Gathering, but I haven't done that in months, and I just showed Joey the other day, and he's like, let's get back into it. That and my collection of nugget fur that Ingrid doesn't know about. Don't tell her. Who is the biggest gossiper you know? I feel like if I was to answer that question in our group of friends, I would become the biggest gossiper in our group of friends. So I'm not gonna tell you. This questionnaire is the biggest gossiper, wanting to know about it. Last time you got stopped by a cop or pulled over. The last time was about 10 years ago. I got a speeding ticket. Have you ever drank your soda from a straw? Yeah, I have, and that's pretty much the only way to do it. You only have a certain amount of enamel on your teeth, and if you drink it through a straw, it actually goes past the teeth and directly into your mouth hole, like way back there, so you can just like dump it. And maybe you guys should do that from now on with your sodas, just dump it directly into your stomach. Like, don't even let it hit your taste buds, just like straight down. What does your last text message say? I can do that. All right, so yeah, I can show you some of that stuff. So Ingrid sends me daily pictures of Nugget. Actually more like every hour, pictures of Nugget. And so that was the last one. It's creeping Nugget, just one eye. Kind of like, what are you doing in there? Hey, can I go and play? Next question, do you like hot sauce? I do. Not as much as some of my friends. Last time you took a shower, just about an hour ago. Do you need to do laundry? I almost always need to do laundry. Can you guys please do my laundry for me? What is your heritage? I'm almost all Norwegian. Mom's side is almost all Norwegian, and then my dad is like a lot Norwegian and then some German. Are you someone's best friend? I'm everybody's best friend. They all love me. Are you rich? No. I think if to be called rich, you have to own like a yacht or a boat of some sort, and I don't own a boat yet. As soon as I own a boat, you will know. What were you doing at 12 a.m. last night? I was watching kind of a dumb movie with Joey. We were watching a Ryan Gosling movie. Let me look it up. The movie was called All Things Good, and I'll tell you, that movie was not all things good. It was just like a mess and no focus to the movie. Okay guys, that is gonna be it for the random 50 questions tag. If you made it to the very end of this video, you deserve a big hug. I'm gonna give you a big hug there. That's happening. Make sure to not miss my live show. The link will be below. And if you guys missed that, you can go to vu.com/Luke, ask me questions, and I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my dangdest to answer every single one of the new questions that I get, because I already have like a few thousand questions in the queue. I'm gonna try to answer all the new ones. So click the links below. If you're just hanging out and waiting, I'm gonna put 2 videos here. You can go watch them. They're very fun. Click them. I'm raising the double roof. Oh dang it, they're too heavy. I can't raise them. They're too heavy. Too heavy. I'm getting toasty. Okay, bye.